Hello, this video is for assignment 3 for professional report writing and presentation. I will be reading the interview questions and then my answer first. I will be stating for every question, obviously starting with question, and my answers with an answer. Thank you. What is a situation that you have experienced that has resulted in you needing to de-escalate? I've worked as a contractor independently, doing door-to-door services as well as landscaping, and a majority of my business revolves around me approaching people door to door and on the street to purchase my services. A majority of my work deals with angry people not wanting to give me the time of day for my business. There have been many times people have tried to agitatively attack me, and I have de-escalated the situations by simply stating, listen, I apologize for wasting your time. I'll get out of your hair. If someone gives me the energy that they have been fed up or no longer want to interact with me, I leave. I no longer interact with those people. For question number 2, tell us a time that you have had a situation where you were disrespected or treated unfairly. An answer to this is similar to the one I just described. People are very disrespectful. At the end of the day, instead of being polite and simply telling me to leave or to simply find someone else, people often use profanity and other language to tell me how worthless and whatnot I am, right? Just trying to make a living. Now, I don't take any of that personally. So in situations like that where I'm being treated unfairly, I understand that most of these individuals are having trouble with their lives, and I'm just the straw that broke the camel's back, per se. And I take no offense to it whatsoever. People have their downsides and their positives. If I met half these people and I wasn't trying to pursue them for my gainful employment, I bet you they'd be friendly. But because of the nature of my business, it kind of relies on me being a bit more, a good way to play this, or to phrase this, is I have to be a bit of a go-getter in most of these situations. It's not as simple as, oh, people don't like the work I'm doing, so I can't do it. Now for the final question. Give an example of a time where it was difficult to communicate or convince someone of, let me rephrase this differently. Give an example of a time you had to communicate a difficult or sensitive info to someone. So communicating sensitive info or something difficult. I've had people that I've employed for the door-to-door side of my work, specifically for this example, and one individual didn't fully grasp the whole idea of being civil and dealing with customers that are going to be pretty confrontational. This individual was not a people person, not a forward-facing business individual. So I had to let him know that I had to let him go. He needed to be fired. He took it pretty harshly. But because I have two faculties in my business, the independent contracting side of the door-to-door, also landscaping that falls underneath that same category. I told him that if he wanted to do some work with me that had little to no forward-facing, people-to-people work, he could work with me there. So I handled the situation by breaking terrible news to the individual and then offering him a different source of gainful employment. A lot of the door-to-door work, pay-wise, is commission. And hourly is the going rate for most labor. So that's how I worked out that situation. Thank you very much. I hope that this interview has gone well.